Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If we aren't to another, my name is Jamie, and today we're going to be taking a little bit of a break of filming down in the studio. We're going to be discussing living room tech. Now, basically, if I'm not working or playing down in the studio, this is where I spend the majority of my time. I don't really watch too much television aside from the YouTube binging, but I do have a couple of favorites. Other than that, I do like to play video games, read, cook, and cuddling up with my dog, Cupertino. And for the majority of my home tech, I do often just pick them up at Best Buy. Amazon is super convenient, but I also love that my local Best Buy offers same-day delivery. I'll leave a link down below for what I can, but if you live in a city like Philadelphia, delivery is the way to go. Now let's go ahead and get started. The most obvious place to start is the biggest item of tech in the room, and that's the Samsung TV that's right behind me. And as far as specs, it's actually pretty basic as far as Samsung televisions go. It is a Class 7, 75-inch with a 4K UHD panel, and it gets the job done. It's relatively affordable, and we actually got a good deal during a Black Friday special a couple years ago. And as far as cable management, everything runs through the wall down into the media unit. And as far as streaming services, I'm using all of the usual suspects, but what I used to stream them on is an Apple 4K TV from 2021. It's the model with the new Siri remote, but not the new with the USB-C from 2022. Instead, it still has Lightning. All I gotta say about the new remote is that it is a welcome redesign that you could actually purchase separately. But as far as upgrading the Apple TV unit itself, it is not necessary. Now, as I did mention, inside that media stand is where we house all of our cables, as well as our Google Nest router, second generation, that is used to supply all of the Wi-Fi for this room. And because of all the floor levels, a mesh routing system is perfect. This enables you not to have any dead spots if you position more of these around your home. And I know they recently just updated these with Wi-Fi 6. And if you have tried these personally, I would love to know how you're enjoying them, so be sure to let me know if they're worth the upgrade. And I know this is not tech, but I do like to keep a book on the coffee table at all times. Typically, this is just for lazy mornings when my brain is not ready for any visual stimulation. Currently, I'm reading Fairy Tale, just started, not much has happened, but I do love a good Stephen King novel. As for gaming, I've been playing a lot more than I have in the last 10 years. I thank COVID for giving me the extra time. Picked up a PlayStation 5 over the summer after 2 years of searching. I've only completed Horizon Forbidden West, which I actually really enjoyed, and I'm currently playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm liking it as well, but it says I'm already 40% completed and I started on Christmas, so I'm guessing the storyline portion will be a bit short. And speaking of Christmas, also on Christmas, I got an Xbox Series S. Fun fact, I've never owned or played an Xbox, so after Spider-Man, I will be giving it more of my attention. I plan on playing through Halo Infinite, so let me know if this is a good starting point for a first-time Xbox experience. But a gaming console I do have experience with is the Nintendo Switch. I've had it for about 5 years now, and I think I've owned every single Nintendo console and handheld system since the 1980s, so yes, that's when they were actually black and white. Absolutely love Zelda and Mario, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably know that I'm a little obsessed with Pokemon. Absolutely loving Pokemon Violet. I've spent way too many hours trying to catch them all. In my opinion, I think it's the best generation since Pokemon Black and White, the Unova region. But hey, that is just my opinion. And what brings my living room gaming or just my movie watching experience all together are my Lytmi Fantasy light strips. And the Lytmi Fantasy Backlit kit comes with everything you need to create an immersive experience for your living room. And their app is available for both iOS and Android and works with a variety of smart assistants. Installation and pairing to your smart home is quick and easy. Lytmi light strips attached to the back of your TV for a simple setup that can be done in mere minutes. As I mentioned, the color syncing technology is both great for just watching your favorite movies as well as playing your favorite games. They're extremely bright and colorful and were definitely designed with quality in mind. And Lytmi has also generously agreed to give away one of their fantasy backlit TV kits. All you gotta do is just drop a comment down below with your screen size as well as your social media handle for Instagram or Twitter. And I'll be reaching out to you at the end of next month to arrange shipping. And if you can't wait that long, I don't blame you. Lytmi has also graciously offered to provide a 10% off promo code that's linked down below, but you gotta hurry because it's only good for 30 days. And accompanying our gaming consoles, light strips, is a Sonos Beam. It's Sonos, so obviously it's gonna sound good. And I suppose that will bring us into this kitchen area here, only because the Sonos Beam is paired with the Sonos One, and both of these guys put together are more than enough to fill this place up with music. Now, unfortunately, you're not gonna find any smart assistants assistants on this floor, even though both Sonos systems are both compatible with Alexa as well as the Google Assistant. And while we're here, if you have not yet tried an air fryer, I totally recommend it. It's absolutely game changer. Even if it's just to warm up food or if you have very little counter space, I totally recommend. Now, in the past, I was a skeptic as well, but now I use this thing for as many things as I can. And regardless of whether I'm cooking in the kitchen or snacking over there on the couch, I've been known to drop a thing or two onto the floor. Not to mention my 65-pound golden doodle does track a fair amount of dirt into the house after his long walks. So to keep the floor clean, I like to use the Dyson V8 Cordless vacuum, and having a cordless vacuum has been such a relief with an open floor plan. It has great battery life and a lot of detachable accessories. Great on hardwood floor, but I would say not so great on shaggy carpets. For that, I use my Dyson Animal Ball that I've had for about 8 years. They are pretty expensive, but they have great suction power. Okay, stick with me here. We're almost at the home stretch. Moving on to thermostats. And as far as thermostats, I use the Ecobee Smart Thermostat, and it does what you would expect, right? So you could set routines, you could control it remotely, but the reason why I went with Ecobee is that it does work great with HomeKit as well as Siri, and those are hard to find. And then as far as keeping all of my home tech safe, as well as my golden doodle, I rely on Arlo Pro cameras, as well as the Arlo Doorbell, which is wire-free. And I gotta say, if you live in the city or another high traffic area, I do not recommend these. The batteries are always dead, the cloud service plans are a little confusing, as well as the app, and customer service is lacking. So if you do have any recommendations for home security cameras that work well with HomeKit, I would love to hear it, because Arlo, I'm sorry, it's not it. And that's about it for Living Room Tech going into 2023. It's been great to share a little bit about myself outside of the studio. This video has been fun to create. Be sure to check out Lytmi and any of the other tech that might have caught your eye. I don't anticipate changing much going into the new year, but I am open to suggestions, especially if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I'll see ya.